free concert, a special holiday for students at BVU, and the common bracket struggles of March Madness. All of this coming to you only on BVTV News. From BVTV Studios on the campus of Buena Vista University in Storm Lake, Iowa, this is BVTV News. Welcome back to BVTV News. I'm Joshua Wolcott. In celebration of Women's History Month, the Center for Diversity and Inclusion began hosting lunch and learn events, allowing leaders from the Storm Lake community to share their stories and how they were able to become successful in their field. The speakers included Maria Ramos, Amelia Marroquin, Marta Sandoval, Ophelia Rumbo, Angeline Olpet, and Stacy Cole, who all are shaping the future of the community of Storm Lake as a whole. All lunch and learns are held in the Center for Diversity and Inclusion from 12 to 1 p.m. on their respective dates. The ABA and Ag Club on campus brought a special guest speaker on campus for an event on March 24th. Dr. Annie Kinwa Muzunga from the Democratic Republic of the Congo had a chance to present and share her story from the trends of agricultural businesses in Africa. She is a professor of ag business at Morningside University and is incredibly knowledgeable about many aspects of agriculture in the Congo. On April 7th, also known as International Beaver Day, BVU will be hosting their annual Day of Giving. For 24 hours, current and former students and faculty will come together to celebrate and unite in their school spirit. During this time, alumni are encouraged to donate to BVU to help improve different campus departments by visiting bvu.edu/Beaver Day. On March 24th, a popular contemporary Christian artist, Jason Gray, held a small, intimate concert in Shaler Chapel that students could attend for free. The concert was opened with a word from the campus chaplain, Melanie Hauser. Afterwards, BVU's student chapel worship team performed, followed by Jason's performance. The concert was organized by the local church organization Treehouse, whose goal is to reach out to the community's youth and show that they are all deserving of love. After the concert, Jason met with fans for autographs, pictures, and the opportunity to simply talk. Also on March 24th, multiple students and faculty held a short, peaceful walkout in support of the citizens of Ukraine that have been the victims of brutal attacks by Russia. Students gathered in front of the Liberty Bell on campus to show their support as we approach the 1-month mark since Russia began its invasion of Ukraine. And now for stories from the TAC. While the majority opinion of the United States seems to start leaning towards the idea that we are out of the pandemic due to dissipation and slowing smaller numbers, that doesn't stop the BV County Public Health Department. For stories from workers on the front lines, read the original photo story by Blake McMillan at bvtac.com. There's no doubt that Storm Lake is a diverse city with many cultures making up its populace. Along with diverse families and communities, Storm Lake is also home to a diverse amount of food options. Follow student Tyler Grames as he explores different eateries around Storm Lake by reading the full articles at bvtac.com. We're recently leaving spring break, but that doesn't change BVU Athletics, who still had an incredible time. Here to bring you more is BVTV's Austin West. Austin?
Spring break, a time where many college students get a week off of school to spend time with family and friends, often in tropical places. For many athletes, they got to travel, but not for time off. To start off our spring break trip, we traveled to North Carolina with senior thrower Becca Simpson.
While she competed in 2 events, Simpson was able to bring home her first All-American honor in weight throw.
I mean, it's a great accomplishment. It's what I've been working for these past 4 years. Just getting that All-American just kind of checks off a box for me, a goal that I wanted to reach since I chose to do track in college.
Her 17.66 meter All-American throw shown here also etched her name in another part of BVU's history as she beat her previous school record.
I was aiming for 18, but I guess I'm saving that for next year.
Our next stop brings us 1 state south to South Carolina, where men's tennis competed in the Professional Tennis Registry Spring Tennis Fest. It was a successful week for the team as they went undefeated, 3-0, and what would be the first wins the team has gotten at this event since head coach Brett Groen has been taking the team there. The next competition for the team is April 9th against Coe College and Central College. Across the country in Tucson, Arizona, baseball and softball got on a roll of their own. Both teams were able to pick up big wins over the course of their time in the Grand Canyon State. Baseball picked up 4 wins, including a walk-off 7-6 victory over number 10 Aurora University, and they headed back to campus 4-4. Softball may have had the better time in Tucson as they go 6-2 during the week and undefeated on their final day in town. Baseball and softball continue their seasons, with softball hosting an intra-squad scrimmage tomorrow, March 26th, for their annual Magic Night. Baseball continues their weekend trip in Pella tomorrow as well, with 2 more games against Central College. Our final stop on spring break brings us back to campus as the Fortnite duo team of freshmen Mason Griffith and Trey Yazzie qualified themselves for nationals after their regional match during their week off. The duo would place 24th overall in their national match last weekend. Finally, while it may seem odd to mention volleyball this far into the spring, on March 14th, volleyball hired a new head coach in Will Bauman, a 2004 graduate of Buena Vista. This is Bauman's first collegiate coaching job after coaching high school volleyball from 2006 to 2016 and earning himself 6 Iowa State championship titles. He had this to say about accepting the position: "I am looking forward to building a championship mindset and culture with the help of the coaches, players, and administration already in place here at BVU."
Well, Austin, I know that just about everybody that I know has been talking lately about how messed up their March Madness brackets are. And while I personally didn't fill one out, I'm sure that if I did, I would be in the same boat.
Yep, I'm in that boat as well. Iowa and Gonzaga really messed it up for me this year.
We decided to talk to students around campus to see how their brackets are going, as well as what broke their bracket. Take a look.
Well, my bracket's doing all right. I'm in last place in our league.
When St. Peter's won, that actually was incredible for my bracket because everyone was clowning me, but I picked it and they ended up winning, so it's looking pretty good right now.
Oh, my bracket actually stinks. I basically hadn't got any right. Caden's is better than me. Caden's too scared to come on camera, but
just like Max Olson said, it absolutely stinks. Had way too many of the wrong upsets.
My men's one is still okay, sort of. I have Duke and Villanova in the championship with Duke winning it, so that's still a possibility. The women's one, I have Stanford winning it, but I had Iowa playing in the championship and they're out, so that's a little busted, but...
I think the one that upset me the most was Texas, because I had them going on like Sweet 16 and they just lost instantly, so I was like, well, let's see how this is going to go.
Definitely Iowa. Had a lot of big hopes for them, had them going all the way to the Final Four, and then absolutely destroyed my feelings.
Kentucky. Kentucky screwed me bad. So that's the one thing.
That's all we got for you in this edition of BVTV News. I'm Joshua Wolcott. Go make it a great day, and we'll see you next time.